Hello my people, how are you today? I hope you're doing fine. Welcome so much to my channel back. It's Monica Githinji, and today I want to tackle a topic that I have been asked by so many people about money market fund. And before I start the topic, I want to welcome you back. It has been a while. I have been away, but I have been away for a good cause. Money market fund, that is known in short term as MMF fund, is a type of a unit trust fund. There are different types of unit trust fund, and money market fund is just one of them, which we want to narrow down to it without further discussing others. Maybe we can do it later. And being that it's a type of unit trust fund, it allows one to invest in different units or different instruments through this fund we call money market fund. And it is a collection of pool of funds for different investors. Here are the key features of this money market fund. Number one, it's about the low risk. Money market funds are invested in very low risk instruments, or you would rather say this is not for the high risk, high return investors. Doesn't say that they yield very low return, but it is moderate but very safe. Number two, it's about the liquidity. This fund you can invest whenever you want. If you invest with a company that has an app, you just log into the app and you request a withdrawal. Doesn't have to hold your money like for a year or several months. The liquidity is very high. Number three, the fund is managed by professionals. There is a professional fund manager who does the research on behalf of the investors and makes the best interest or the best decision at the interest of the investor, so that the investor is able to also get a good return. Another characteristic is about the diversification. Remember, this being that it's a unit trust fund, they also invest the fund in different avenues, and you cannot invest 100% in one instrument. Let's say you cannot have commercial paper 100% of investors fund. There is a limit on how much you're supposed to put in equity, how much you're supposed to put in the cash, treasury bills, treasury bonds. There is a limit on each instrument. You can't put 100%. That allows the diversification aspect. Another question we need to ask ourselves is, who are the key service providers for this fund? Number one, there has to be a professional fund manager. This fund manager has to be approved by CMA, Capital Market Authority. Number two, it's the custodian. Custodian is rather than it's like a bank or a financial institution that also has to be approved by Capital Market Authority to be the custodian of the fund. Remember, whenever the clients need to liquidate their money, the money has to be somewhere that they can easily access the fund, and that's where the custodian comes in. The other or the third key player in this fund, it is the trustee and the auditors. This money has to have a trustee. The trustee acts on behalf of you, the investor, or the unit holder. They have to keep overseeing how the things are run at the interest of the investors. And the auditors, they keep checking the books of account to ensure everything is running smoothly. Those are the key service providers, and there are three that it's good to inquire whenever you're putting your money in certain money market fund or any other unit trust fund. You have to ask yourself, who are these custodian? Who is the fund manager? Who are the trustee? It is good to know beyond just investing your money and being guaranteed a good return. After you have done your due diligence, I know the question will be, how much do I need to open the money market fund account with? Imagine with just 5,000 Kenyan shillings, you're able to open your money market fund account, and then you can keep topping up any amount that you have, but I believe it should be a minimum of 1,000. You can keep doing top-ups until you have the target amount you'd want to. Imagine with just 5,000, you're able to buy a treasury bill somewhere, a bond. You're able to buy even a commercial paper somewhere. Without you knowing what all these are, somebody is doing on your behalf at only 5,000, and you're getting your returns on monthly basis. But this does not limit you to start as low as 5,000. If you have your 1 million somewhere, 100,000 somewhere, this is the best place to put your money for a good return with low risk. Lastly, I cannot go without answering this. Is the MMF taxed? The answer is yes. But the beauty of this is that it is only taxed on interest that is earned. And this is 15% withholding tax on the interest that is earned. This means that your capital is preserved, your capital is never touched. If you can even invest like 100,000 today, and if you request the same tomorrow, it should be intact. The money is only taxed on the interest that is earned. What a beauty. Lastly, I cannot go without answering this. Is the MMF taxed? The answer is yes. But the beauty of this is that it is only taxed on interest that is earned. And this is 15% withholding tax on the interest that is earned. This means that your capital is preserved, your capital is never touched. If you can even invest like 100,000 today, and if you request the same tomorrow, it should be intact. The money is only taxed on the interest that is earned. What a beauty. Below there is a link where you can reach out to somebody who is so much conversant on this. They are going to guide you through the account opening, and you start your journey of investment. Until our next week's session, where we shall be looking at different money market account funds who has a good return over the other. See you next week. Bye bye as you start your investment journey.